Hello, I'm Kendra Winchester. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my January and February TBR. Okay, so it is so hot. I just filmed my favorites video and I was like, we're taking off the jacket, putting the hair up, rolling up the sleeves. My goodness. This is why I rarely have the opportunity to wear a suit. It's because it's so hot down here in South Carolina, but I digress. So it is a very short month in February, and by the time you're watching this, January is half over. So I thought I would do a combined TBR and talk to you about some of the books that I want to read. There are some other new releases coming out in February that haven't hit my house yet. So there'll be some of those thrown in there. I don't know what I'm going to be signed for February for work yet. So like, there's so many things up in the air as I'm recording this, but we're going to make a good go of it. And I'm going to unwrap my first 4 books for my backlist challenge. So many challenges. Okay, so we have, first up, we have 1,000 Words, a writer's guide to staying creative, focused, and productive all year round. I love Jamie Attenberg's newsletter, 1,000 Words of Summer. This is basically that in book form. Dylan's also destroying a Christmas toy behind you, so enjoy the beautiful sound mixing that is Dylan. A book that Santa brought me for Christmas is Absolution by Alice McDermott. This is about the wives of Vietnam veterans, I think. It's Alex McDermott. It's going to be an Irish quiet novel, Irish-American quiet novel, whatever it is. It is going to be an amazing little novel that is probably going to be perfect, and I really hope it is. But this is the Barnes & Noble Special Edition. It is green instead of navy. So a couple new releases that I do want to flag that I'm going to be reading next is How to Live Free in a Dangerous World, a decolonial memoir by Shayla Lawson. They are a Kentucky author who has traveled all around the world, and I'm so excited for their new book. And I mean, look at that cover. It's stunning. Also, Come and Get It by Kylie Reed. This is the author of Such a Fun Age. I love this cover, first off, but secondly, this book is so wildly different from her first book, but I remember Kylie Reed having such an ear for dialogue, and it's sure to be a good time. So a couple books for my short story a day challenge. Next up, I really want to get to Night of the Living Res by Morgan Talty and Samantha Schweblin's Mouthful of Birds. This is also translated by Megan McDowell, who translated Mariana Enriquez's book, so I'm so excited. But there also could be some short story collections in the books I pull from my backlist challenge, so we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, for Appalachia, I really want to read Bell Hook's Belonging, A Culture of Place. This is her essay collection about Appalachia. She is such a beautiful writer. So happy her books are coming out in audio. I read several of her books already, but I had to review some for work, and then there were some I read just cause, of course, because it's Bell Hooks, but this finally came out in audio, so very excited for this one. Oh, I found another short story collection. Not gonna re-record that. Let's take down the hair because it's falling out. But this is Jeanette Winterson's A Night Side of the River, ghost stories as she reads them, and I think there's a second narrator. I don't really need to know much about it other than it's Jeanette Winterson, but I will say this is a naked hardcover and it is gorgeous. This I bought at the Barnes & Noble like 50% off sale. Oh, I love Jeanette Winterson. An audiobook that's coming out in February for the first time is this book. This is Ned Blackhawk's The Rediscovery of America. This won the National Book Award for nonfiction. I had already had it in my cart when it was announced that he won, and then by the time he'd finished his speech, I'd already ordered it because I was like, I want to get one without the winter seal on it, you know? I don't like stickers on my books. It's a thing. It's a very unimportant part of my bookish life, but it remains part of it nevertheless. We are going to pick 4 books. We are going to pick 4 books from this little stack I have down here. I have it in this little corner so that it, doesn't give me any problems. But you know what? Let me readjust. So now we're down here in the corner. Welcome. Okay, so we are going to be picking books from this little thing here. So I'm gonna pick for January first, and then we're going to pick for February, because that's what comes next, Kendra. Oh my stars. Okay. I admit, I'm not ashamed to admit, I'm gonna pick some little ones so that I don't have a ton to read in January. Okay, so this is the first one. This is, I want to say dots are nonfiction and the stars are fiction. Yeah. Oh, well, look at this. Okay, that's fitting. This is January. This is Ain't I a Woman? Black Women and Feminism by Bell Hooks. That's my nonfiction. Who knew? I might then wait on Belonging, but we'll see what happens. I have through February to finish my TBR. Oh, look. Okay. So this, what you want to know what it is. Here, let me do better at opening this. This is The Friend, a novel by Sigrid Nunez, and this is about this woman who inherits a Great Dane from her friend when her friend dies, about grief. It won the National Book Award several years ago, and I haven't read it yet, so now is the time. So these are the books for January. Now it's time to pick out books for February. What should I pick? I don't know. I'm nervous for no apparent reason. I'm gonna choose this one, and let's do this one. It's a short month. I don't want to pick something that's excruciatingly long, but I want to surprise myself, you know? Okay, so this is, oh, okay. I think this is nature writing. This is for February. Two Trees Make a Forest by Jessica J. Lee. A search of my family's past among Taiwan's mountains and coasts. This is like travel writing / nature writing, nonfiction. It's out from Catapult. And then this is, what is it? That is the question. And this, let's see what it is. This is, okay, is a book I'm very, very excited to read. This is To Keep the Sun Alive by Rabia Ghaffari. Yes. This is also out from Catapult. So it's going to be a Catapult February. And I'm going to say I need to read these 4 books by the end of February, because everything kind of ran over into January from last year. So if I can finish all 4 of these, then I get to keep them. Wish me luck, friends. So that's my TBR for January and February. We'll see what happens. I am still very new to making TBRs. I never made TBRs when I started my channel, but now returning, I'm like, I enjoy TBRs. My life has changed. So I do fewer new books videos and apparently more TBRs. We'll see what happens. I have a lot of new books that are coming out in February I'm excited about. I do Book Riot's monthly nonfiction new releases post over on their website. So I do that, and then I also do new books in the nonfiction newsletter I edit for Book Riot. And then I also co-host Read or Dead, the mystery, thriller, and horror podcast. I think we also do true crime. Basically, there is crime or horror or whatever, we count it. But we just had our new books episode go up. So I'll link that podcast, but we also do new books every episode. So there's so many new books coming out. So if you want new book content, it's there, just elsewhere. But that is it from me, and I will see you next one. I'm gonna go put on sweatpants because I've been in this outfit for 3 hours and I'm done. All right, I'll talk to you later.